through purchases of aid going to Ukraine. How many other organizations can say that? So please, uh, donate to MriyaAid. They provide non-lethal aid to Ukrainians. It's specific because it is what they request from MriyaAid. It is not something that they just buy off the shelf and give. It is stuff that is asked for and delivered. It's all verifiable. The pictures there where the gear was purchased and being packed and shipped, and on the other end being delivered to the troops. So you can't ask to be a part of a better organization than that. So with that, want to go through a couple of things that happened during the day here. There was an interview with Alexander Sherba. He's the um, ambassador of Ukraine. They talked about the arms talks, dealing with border issues with aid, and many other things. And it will be on the Spotify account later on. So please check that out. Uh, Mr. President Zelensky invited the Russians to take their troops home for Christmas. Uh, thought that was a bit of a lighter note. Uh, MriyaReport, the bridge was hit earlier today. Although the bridge isn't down completely, you can't drive a truck over it because it looks like a broken back right now via the pictures. And also, it was reported in the battles in the last couple of days that there were 24 tanks taken out and about 680 personnel. Hey, George, what does the tanks? How many tanks is it? That 24. What does it make up?
That's a couple of that's like a couple of companies, right? Because you got so a squad is four. Something. It's about a company and a half. From what, well, I don't know what they do now because they've changed a lot of the stuff, but it's about a company and a half. So you know, it's an ass whooping.
Did you go silent there, Daryl?
Oh, I went silent. So, did everybody hear me start talking about Wagner? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
we lost you, Daryl. We lost you because you asked me like how many companies is that, and I said it'll be about a company and a half. But I know that we've changed the way that they have the armored units now, so I wouldn't know if modern. But 24 is like a big hit, right? That's 2.5 BTGs of tanks that the Russians lost, and then I don't know what you said after that.
Yeah,
So
680 personnel. And then, of course, they hit the two Wagner barracks. I think that was like early morning our time, but very early about mid morning. At least that's when it was coming out. About mid morning in Europe. Um, Iran wants to limit the distance to the missiles being sent to Russia because they fear, the sanctions. So that's something else that was said earlier today. And then the Ukrainian drones, the D-80 and the E-300, they gained their military operational use. The names of them, Discovery and then Enterprise as the latter on those. And then you, the United Kingdom is opening to send in Ukraine long range weapons. So they have not said what those were, but there's speculation. There's speculation out there, but we will. Uh, I'm sure that there'll be more info coming out about those later on. And then the International Finance Corporation will support Ukraine in restoration and raising investments in the infrastructure. This is a prelude to the Marshall Plan, somewhat, and the relevant memorandum of understanding between the government of Ukraine and the IFC on the creation and implementation of mechanisms to attract private investors to the restoration of Ukraine's infrastructure was signed in Paris on December today. And then the Prime Minister of Ukraine, Denis Shumil, and the IFC Vice President to Europe for Europe, Latin America, and the Caribbean, Alfonso Garcia Mora. So, and then that's a little bit of an update. It's a flash update, but those are the things that happened today. So, uh, anybody got any questions, comments on any of that? What? I guess I need to sing for my dinner here.
No, I got a question for you, Daryl. we're gonna avoid that. Yeah. The drones that the picture that was posted, it looked like a souped up Bayraktar type deal there. It was
No, that was another one. That was another drone.
oh
That that
oh
that wasn't the Discovery and the Enterprise. That was another drone.
yeah, because that looked like it was a collaboration between the Turkish company and the Ukrainians because they're so similar that they looked. Daryl, if you're speaking, I'm not hearing you.
Ah, sorry about that. Yeah, the one that was in that picture was a totally different one. But yeah, the story with the D80 and the 300, they didn't have a picture on those, and I'm wondering if it was the two drones that someone sent me a picture of a couple of weeks ago. One was an octocopter with it had a munitions load on it, and the other one I can't remember what it was a little bit different, and so I'm not sure which one of those, um, if it was